Hello, this is the course Material Design for Virtual Teacher Environments. The topic of this lesson is Designing Effective Teaching Material. My name is Cruz Maria Piedrahita. Welcome everyone. So now we will have a short summary about designing effective teaching materials. It gives us some steps for design or create teaching material. It tells that it should be contextualized. Connecting institution to a student's life, combine teaching and curriculum to a student experience and aptitude of learning community. It might be designed consequently to real situation of the students, connecting new learning to previous knowledge, so design material should be realistic. It should be generate interaction and be generative of oral production. Is the key of a second language acquisition for fostering effective intercommunication in the classroom. Giving students the opportunity to talk through interpersonal activities or face-to-face communication help them to have a small talk with their peers. It should encourage learning to develop learning skills and strategies. So students need opportunities to engage with material in order to practice and develop critical learning skills. It must give them the motivation and opportunity to think that they can resolve it in the classroom or even outside the classroom, promoting autonomy and self-assessment in their learning. It helps them to see the learning from another angle. It should allow for a focus on form and function as well. This material must be thinking to support students in an analytical approach to the language in front of and around them. Both concepts are intrinsically interrelated, so it is important to keep in mind for teaching. Therefore, they can be separated from one to another, and the material must be designed to encourage students the use of both meanings in their learning. So design material should provide opportunities to address practices, and as a result, it would stimulate creative expression in the student. It should offer opportunities for integrated language use. It gives the opportunity to create materials that can integrate the four skills: writing, listening, speaking, and reading. For having a better result in the learning a foreign language as at the school as out the classroom. So now we will have a review. The first one is tell us about the context. It is the opportunity to see what staff must be consistent with the reality of their students. And the second one, learning will never be quiet as it used to be before. Nowadays, to plan a lesson or activity must generate moving reaction in the students. And the third, it is not just to learn in the classroom. It is also to help students to have their own criteria for learning in another space outside the classroom. At the fourth, of the teaching of a foreign language, it's important to think about the path of the function and form into the speech. So teaching material must be designed having in mind this aspect as a focus on life skills. The fifth, design material should help students to be familiar with the language. So it's also to have the advantage to introduce new language where they can practice the four skills and help them to have a more effective communication. Personal reflection. With the guideline of designing effective teaching material, We understand the factors that are required to plan an activity into virtual environments to support a class. Teachers cannot plan a lesson without to think student context. Therefore, it is important to plan according to the curriculum. One of the main goals for EFL teachers is promote communication in the classroom and give students material where they can transfer the knowledge acquired to other social activities. Teaching and learning with technology must be thinking of the diversity in the classroom, which can bring benefits and challenge for a student and teacher as well. It will give teachers to create unique material that can aid students to get motivated into the learning of a foreign language in the classroom or outside the school. Thank you very much. Have a great day.